Hey, good morning. Sorry I'm late. Having a hard time getting this internet up and running. That going. Is my audio good? Hey, Artie, can you hear me okay, man? I don't know if I can hear anything or not. Hey, James. Oh, hey, where you been? I think I've seen you the last couple of weeks. I hope everything's well. Hey, Chris. What am I staring at? You. Staring at you, man. All right, for some reason, I feel like I cannot hear on my earphones. Of course, nobody's talking. Make sure I'm connected here. Stand by. Stupid computer was giving me all kinds of grief this morning. That's why I'm late. Oh, God. Chris, I don't even want that picture in my head. Let's see. That. Am I live? I think I'm live. Am I live? It says I'm broadcast. It says I was in live. Don't know. Was that last week when I did that? I think it was last week. When you find over here in West Virginia, real artists. Good to see you, Chris. Artie. Woohoo. James. Cool, man. Well, thanks for stopping in, guys. Let's see. Comments. Man, I just feel like I can't get my act together this morning. Let's see if Artie can actually do anything for me.
Yeah, I can hear you, mate. I can hear
Alright,
you.
so I'm not hearing you.
Loud and clear.
You maybe?
Hi, guys.
No.
You might have your volume turned down.
I gotta figure out why I can't hear you, Artie. Stand by. Audio.
He's probably got his volume turned down.
Nothing. All right, technical difficulties. Figure this out.
Might have his master volume
Do
down.
this on. All right, you there?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now I can hear you. Holy
You can
man.
hear me now? Okay.
I can hear you now. I knew something wasn't right. It was too quiet in my ear, even before I brought you on.
Yeah.
We got James here.
Hey, James.
Hey, Artie. Hi, Dave.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Oh, I'm down in the train room, running train. But I can't
Oh,
stay
good.
up. I got to leave about 9.
That's all right. I actually have somewhere to be by 10, so I'm only going to try to do this for an hour today. I know I say it every week, but
My mother,
yeah, and I get in here late too.
she has to
Yeah,
go
well, I'm
to
not going to be on here. I won't be on here for too long. I'm going to get out of bed early in the morning. I've got things to do. I've got people coming around tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
I've got to get out of bed before the sparrows starting in the morning.
That's up at 7, 4 7. So, what time is it down there in Australia, Artie, right now?
Just having 11:39 at the moment at night.
11:39. So it's
Yeah,
8:39 in our area of the world.
yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just
So
plugging
what's
away on the
everybody been
layout.
doing?
What's that?
What's everybody been doing this week?
I've been busy getting ready for winter. The snow's coming soon.
Yeah.
Today's my birthday.
Today's your
Happy birthday to
It's
you.
your birthday.
69.
Wow.
Good number.
Yeah, good number. That's where we stop. We don't go past it. We go
Well,
back.
I wished you a happy birthday today.
Yeah, I saw
My
that.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
my
you very
time.
much.
Hey, happy birthday. 69.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I'm gonna put this video together over the next couple of days of this train wreck around the corner from my place, Dave.
I posted a video last night of a mail call.
Yeah. I haven't looked at it much. I went down to this train wreck today and spent most of the time down there and watching them trying to clean it up.
Yeah.
15, 16 people injured. Some young little delinquents decided to park the car on the railway track near the railway crossing.
Yeah.
And an express train came along and collected it, put the train on its side. So lucky no one got killed. They parked it there so they can go out and pin some go-karts on the nearby go-kart track.
Yeah.
They already got two of them. I couldn't stand there watching what they're doing down there. Just avoiding. Oh, you got your trains going down there, James.
Yeah, what are you running?
Oh,
there?
yeah.
What is that, a refrigerated train?
Gotta have trains.
Yeah, someday. Damn it.
I was pulling 23 cars the other day, but I was having some issues with my lift gate while I was away on holidays. The moisture was starting to adjust it a bit. So I had to make some tweaking because I was getting a dead spot right at the hinge. The locomotive was hitting a slight grade and it was popping and losing its contact with the track. So tweaked it a bit and eliminate that problem.
Hey, Joe Rader's here. Hey, Joe.
Hi, Joe Raider.
Morning.
I'm on your section.
Joe,
Just
how far are you from Rail Artist, Joe? Because I think he said he's in West Virginia too. Aren't you in West Virginia, Joe? Morning, Joe. You guys anywhere near each other? Joe, are you going to Mexican Joe Raider? Are you going to go to that Greenville show over there? And actually, where Homer just sent me a thing for it. Greenberg and Monroeville. Greenberg's Train and Toy Show. I think it's on the 6th. November 6th and 7th. Thinking about going. I've gone to it a couple times. It's a pretty good show. Oh, you're in Maryland. Okay. Never mind, Joe. For some reason, I thought you were in West Virginia. Which that's not too far from Maryland. Oh, you're north of Baltimore. Okay.
Yeah, a friend of mine was.
So you're not far from Anthony and. Well, you guys all got together, anyways. Anthony, you, what's his name? Ray Obel.
He's up raised in Maryland somewhere. So
Yeah.
Rick Bailey. I think Jerry's in that area too.
Greenberg shows. How come, Joe? You said you can't stand the Greenberg shows. I mean, Jeff Penny. Good morning. Hey, Jeff. I'm from the western edge of West Virginia along the Ohio River. Okay. Western edge. Oh, so you're way down more closer to like the Kentucky area there. Like, was that like Portsmouth, somewhere in that area of Ohio? Rail artist.
Yeah, it was a nice little town I camped
5
out.
minutes.
High River, I think it was called Madison.
I don't know.
It's got the coal power plant
Hey,
there.
Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
directly north, man. Take 77 till you end up in the lake.
Mm. Yeah. Well, mighty last.
Parkersburg.
My
That would be
last
more
couple.
near. Nah, that's Steubenville. That would be more. I have to look at a map. Oh
There's my new section.
Oh, that was cool.
yeah, the road came out nice, man.
It came up pretty good.
What'd you use for Artie? What'd you use for the road material?
The road material there, the black stuff, it's I made it what we call here spray seal, which is basically your hot bitumen on or tar on the bottom with pre-coat gravel over the top. It's actually fine cinders from Woodland Cynics.
Oh,
I just put that over the black paint and then sprayed it down with my white glue mix.
so
And
Woodland Cynics makes that, Artie?
Pardon?
Woodland Cynics makes that?
The ballast, the black one,
Yes.
yes, it's called cinder.
Called what?
Ballast. It's fine ballast, it's called cinder.
Okay, I gotta check into that because I have a. Eventually, I gotta do that for my around my cook oven.
Yeah, it's really fine, but what I've done is I actually sifted it a bit more and crushed it up even finer to get really nice and fine.
Okay.
Now, what I've done in the background here, on this section here, that's actually clay base that I actually screened up and crushed up and made a dirt gravel road.
Right.
The same as what we would use on when we build the real roads. Same material.
Yeah.
And I'm just finishing this part here. I've got to roll it in the morning again to get it nice, smooth finish. Because this is going to be like the shoulder of the parking area for the cars. So in the morning, I'll just use my, where is it? Here. I'll use this little roller tomorrow. Just go over it like this.
Okay.
Before it sets. And they'll just make it a lot smoother and it'll actually crush up the clay particles a bit more. And it'll actually put it in, push it in the glue and just let it dry. And it goes hard as a rock. I'm going to do a quick video on how I did it. But it's done, it's almost done. I've got the platform in, training platform here that I've got the kit out of. I've done that today. And it's just the right height for the old trains in my area. Need to make a little half station building on the front of it and pick up some lights for it. And then apart from my pub and the buildings, that side's pretty much done. It's all wired up now. So the trains are running on it. I'll get that little one. I'll just turn it on.
Hey, Artie, what are those plates you have? I guess those plates look like maybe wooden plates right there by your front end loader.
They're for that, hang on. They're for my Those wood kits that I've got.
For what?
The wooden, hang on. The wooden laser kits that I've got. Last week.
Is that just to give you some height, or is that like a base for a building, or so your building?
Yeah, they're based for the building.
I'm thinking about building some of those like buildings on like something like that where I can remove them, take them right off the layout, work on them, put them back.
Well, the way I'm going to set it up, the way I'm going to set it up, so the lights will get me machines out of the way. But the way I'm going to set it up,
backhoe.
Yeah. I'm going to set it up so I've got a plug underneath. When I put it into place, it just plugs into the spot.
Yeah.
But this is going to be my pub. That's going to be my, got the corner store and the post office. We call it the milk bar, and that's my butcher shop.
Nice.
I've also got a bakery coming and the gas station I'm going to put there. The bakery I'm going to put here. And this section here, I've got the proper size cattle pen for it. I've got it going, so as you can see, she's going. Haven't got the signals up yet. I should get the signals done. Where's the herders? Right in front of you. Yeah, I might put the herders here, or I might put it down the bottom here. So, yeah, it's all coming together.
Yeah, see, I like that idea. This way you can run your plug down through and plug and play kind of. Remove it for working
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, but I'm going to make it so I can
It's
actually
smarter than you look, Artie.
I'm going to make it so I can actually switch the buildings around and you're using the same plugs.
Yeah.
Right? So you basically lift that building out and then you can put another one down. It's an old technique. One of my fellow modelers has passed away now. He used to do things like that. He used to be able to change his seat by taking one building out,
Hey, Ray Mobile.
replacing another building on it. Morning, Ray.
Hey, good morning, Ray. Good morning, Wilmer, Jeff Bennington's and Elkhorn Valley Railroad. Good morning, you two, Jason, Train Freaks in there.
Morning, Ray.
Hello, guys.
I'm just playing with trains.
So basically, what I've got where I've got the cattle yard going in at the moment, that is definitely going to be a change scenery. Like I can have it's going to be a cattle yard to start off with, but then I'm going to do a scene like a Hooters party scene, or put a freight dock in there. It just could be anything I want in there, just change the scene as I want, because I haven't got much space at the moment, and I'm not going to be able to expand to the main layout till at least March next year.
Well, plus you're gonna make plus you're making yours kind of as modules right now, because when you do finally expand, you can still keep the module, and you may decide, like you said, you may want that to be a freight depot rather than a bar or a restaurant or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of smart.
Yeah.
Like I said, you're smarter than you look, man. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Just the opposite for me.
Well, that's why I got kicked. That's why I got kicked away. I got kicked away from, sent away from that train wreck scene over there. It's only because there's an engineer there I called that I actually bopped once, and he's a complete idiot. when I seen them, I go, there's the idiot walking around. So they kicked me off the job. He recognised me and just kicked me off the scene.
Hey, James,
Well,
Wilmer says happy birthday, buddy.
yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
It's James's birthday.
Thanks,
for those
Wilmer.
that don't know. 29.
Yeah, 29 and counting. I hit an obstacle, so I derailed.
Uh-oh.
I had some debris on, and I hit the. I was playing around with the switchers to change track.
How's the Walters turnout controls working out? I know you finally got them figured out, I think.
I got it all figured out. It takes a bit of a trick to get them installed. The biggest challenge you have, they tell you to use a certain size drill bit to help line them up, but when you're drilling a little tiny drill through foam,
Yeah.
you hit the plywood, the drill tends to walk. It is not as accurate as you wish it was.
Yeah.
But I just want to get lined up. I drill a big enough hole that I can adjust it. And what I do, I take the mounting plate off the turnout and I slot it so I can make an adjustment. So I torque it up and I'll look at, okay, it's got to move left or right a little bit, and I'll tweak that slot. Then I'll drill the final 3 holes, and it eliminates all the problems.
Oh, nice.
Just trying to get used to. I just got them set up temporary right now, but I'm working on control panels for them all, and I have. So, but I'm just actually playing with them now. They work pretty good until I hit the optical and derailed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm quite pleased with them. They are plug and play. But
Yeah, that's kind of nice about that.
But you also, I talking to Walters about it, like on a crossover, they have yellow and green lights. Well, you can convert the color coding by disconnecting a piece on the circuit board or mechanically switch the switches. So by turning them at the right orientation, you can get your LEDs to work. So green for straight, yellow for crossover. So I didn't know that that's not in the basic instructions. So there's one switch I have.
That'd be something nice to know.
Well, it's in the detailed instruction you download from the website. But if you're going to go to the store and buy it, you wouldn't know.
That's so aggravating. They don't. Everything's on the website now. Like, even when you buy these locomotives, they don't actually have a true instruction book like they used to with all of this stuff in it.
Nope.
Because it costs too much to print it. You know, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm spending $300 on a locomotive. You can afford a couple dollars for an extra couple pieces of paper to put in there.
You would
Yeah.
think so, but no.
But not everybody can get access to a computer and go online and do things.
I mean, I end up printing them out on my own because I like to have the physical paper. I'm old school. I'm better looking at a piece of paper than I am trying to read it on a screen. I don't know why. I feel like I can focus better on the paper. Maybe it just means in my brain. I don't know.
You don't have time to ram for it. It's same here, like with me, I prefer to have the hard copy in the paper than actually read that and then scrolling up and down the screen. I mean, you're looking at the screen for too long, you're going to go blind.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, it's just my preference. And I guess it's not really that big of a thing. Like, I'm not going to not buy something because this company doesn't put that in there. But something like these turnouts, you know, I mean, most people have access to computers and all that kind of stuff. But it still would be nice to not have to mess with that.
See, before I go, I'll show you guys something here. This is a crane that I built from bits. If I can get in the camera view here. There we go. This is
nice.
yeah. So this is from an old Blue Box 200-pound crane.
Nice.
And the stand is leftover parts from Walter's pieces. So it's going to be standalone for the near the steel mill.
Yeah, turn the camera to your right a little bit because it's not even in the camera.
Take care, Jason.
There.
I worked
How's
too
that
hard.
work?
There you go. Oh, that came out nice.
Yeah. Not bad
Does it work?
from scrap pieces.
You just moved it again. There you go. That's good.
Yeah.
Hey,
Does
hey.
it work?
Yeah.
So you
Is it
just took
up?
the whole turret and everything off of the deck of the car.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I took the box, the platform from the car, and just ran to the table saw and cut it all off, and used the
Oh, I
bits
see.
I cut off to fill in
Is
the
that what
void.
that the square is on the top there?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the railway car that was left of it.
Yeah.
And then I sprayed it with some orange paint, and
All right, Jason. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I like it. It looks good.
and the base is sometimes you get these little stands off the Walters kits for some of their conveyor systems and their kits, and
Mm-hmm.
we had a bunch of stuff donated to the club, and I just took the pieces and cut it out and glued it together,
Yep.
and there we got a crane from junk.
That looks good.
Where are you going to
Hey,
use that as?
I decided I'm going to put somewhere in the steel mill. I'm not sure exactly yet. I might have a
Okay.
scrapyard at some point.
You could put a bucket or something on it,
Yeah.
called
So,
claw or something.
but
Put a
yeah,
little magnet on the end.
yeah. But I made the string that doesn't function. I just it's set there. I tied it on, glued it so it stays like that.
Yeah.
So it's gonna stay like that position there. I saw a guy do a video he did for his steel mill, and he hung a car from it, scrap car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty neat from bits and pieces I had.
I got that one track machine or whatever that I had in my scrapyard. I got online. That came from China or something. And it came with a magnet, and it also had a claw kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, but that's way cool. I like that. Now is that would be kind of? I feel like that'd be like an older era kind of like that's probably not something I'd be able to use on my layout. It's not more modern looking.
Yeah, I
something.
think it might have been a steam, but don't forget it's your railroad.
Yeah.
That's true.
Do what you
That's
want.
true. I'm trying to stay somewhat prototypical, within the last 10
To a certain
15
degree.
years, you know.
I have a very I don't want any well, I don't want to go any newer than 1984, but
Yeah.
I do have what's it called, a 75i locomotive, which is pretty big locomotive
Mhm.
for my era at all, and I'm gonna run an intermodal train with that.
Yeah. Ray says happy birthday, by the way.
Thanks, Rick, Mr. Bailey.
Ray.
Ray.
Ray, hi, Ray. Yeah, but yeah, so I will have an intermodal train running for that one locomotive I got.
Oh, nice.
It's actually an Athearn Genesis.
I like the Genesis. I like the
Yeah, no.
tsunami sound. I mean, as much as I like scale trains, I like the tsunami sound, I think, better than I like the
Here's right
ESU
here.
sound. Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
yes. Yeah. That's
Isn't
very
that
nice.
beauty?
I got
Yeah.
those couple of Canadian nationals on my layout now, and
Well-
I told the wife, man, I almost want to go that route.
This was on sale for clearance. Look at the price of Canadian dollars.
Oh man, you can't beat that. That's got sound and everything.
Oh, come on. That's not fair.
Now convert that
No,
to
no,
American
no,
dollars.
no, we get ripped off here. No.
That'd be $150 American, Dave.
It'd be that
For a night.
$100 less.
But 150 American, I would think. Divide that by 1.25, and you should come to as close to an American dollar.
It'd be about $150, $160 American.
Athearn Genesis.
Yeah.
So this is pretty big.
James, if you don't like it, you can always send it down this way. I'll add it to my collection.
Well, I know you
Yeah.
would.
About 173, something like 170.
Yeah. So that's a pretty good deal.
That's a hell of a deal for that type of locomotive with sound and everything.
Oh yeah. So So that's gonna. I'm afraid that I'll have to do an intermodal train for that one because it's too modern for.
I mean, you can't run an intermodal by just one locomotive. You should get the sister to it and just run a double header.
I haven't got it yet. My friend of mine's got a bunch. He bought a bunch of iMac 90s.
Nice.
That's pretty big.
Oh, I want to get some.
I wanted to get those when Athen came out with those. I was going to get the Conrail ones that were patched for CSX, but they were still too old. Because at best, they would have might have run under those colors till maybe 2005, maybe 2002, something like that, after the merger.
Well, Dave, I have to.
CSX got rid of those pretty quick. I think they got rid of those and sold theirs off to Norfolk Southern.
Yeah.
Dave, I have to get going. We have to get to my mother-in-law's, take her to the hospital for some sort of test.
James, have a good birthday, man.
Have a good day, guys. Don't work too hard, mate. We'll have a drink for you too.
I don't work at all. I'm semi-retired. I had enough of work.
Well, you're going to work now. The missus summons you to do some work.
Good morning, Gary.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it.
No problem, Dave. Right. Until next week. We'll be here.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
All right, you take care.
And we have Sidetrack Sunday coming up.
We'll send thoughts and prayers to your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll send thoughts and prayers to your mother-in-law. The tests go well.
She's 91.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
She had a good run.
Wilmer, yes, cake. That's the weekend.
Yes. God, I love cake. Damn it.
Gotta have cake.
I'll get a cupcake. I'll get a cupcake for you.
Well, bye, guys. Have a good day.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, there's been a lot of CN trains coming up through Prince of West Virginia at the moment. That friend of mine, Chris, down there, he's been sending me a lot of shots with the CN going through that area.
Was that a couple of those shots you sent me the other night on the phone?
Yeah.
Those are nice.
Yeah, that's direct from West Virginia. That's where I spend a lot of time as well. He works for.
For me to go to West Virginia, like northern West Virginia, like right where the Ohio River is, it takes me, I'm going to say probably between 2 and 3 hours to drive that now, maybe a little longer, something like that.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range from where I'm at.
Yeah.
So, you ever finally get over here, man? We're going to meet up for sure.
Oh, definitely. Because I'm going to be spending I'm going to spend at least a week and a half there with a friend of mine there, Chris, in Prince, because his health is not the best at the moment. He's got a lot of health issues. But I'm going to be spending a bit of time over there. I haven't seen anyone there for nearly 2.5 years now. I usually get over every year. So definitely going there in May. I'm getting my mug shot in the month for the passport. I'm dying to get away from here. I really am dying to get away from here, literally. So I don't think the little critter's going to be here for Christmas. She's a fighter. She's not giving in without a fight.
Yeah. You were saying yesterday.
Yeah, no, she was all clogged up because her bowel movements or droppings are not the same as what they normally do. They're almost like human droppings instead of pellets. So she's clogging up more. But my track work, apart from me redoing the turntable, my track work's in place now. I've put the new turnouts in around the engine shed. Everything working, everything up and running.
That's good.
I might get to do the brand house. I'm not sure yet. But I'm just about finished with all the basics of my layout now. So even if I don't,
what I have up is wired up and works. So there's that. I just got to continue on.
Yeah.
You know. And that's where the challenge is, you know. It's like I want to
Well,
move on, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself to where I'm having to backtrack. I don't know. It just don't
yeah.
make sense to me to backtrack. I
Well,
guess it's not
that's
that big
what
of a
I've
deal,
done.
but I'd rather
Yeah.
not backtrack.
Well, I've already done the one section here. That's to my left here with the engine facility. That was the one section. I've thrown in the back area, that 4-foot section. So the train's got a bit more. I really did it so the train's got a bit more switching area. Because at the end of the line there, I didn't have really much room to do any switching of cars, you see. So
Yeah.
I thought, what?
Well, that's
what
why,
the hell?
when I had this track plan drawn up, it looked good. Then I was thinking about things, and I got to talking to Jason. I was like, man, because he'll do track plans. If you have, he'll do a track plan for you. I mean, you got to pay him, but he does track plans to train for. And he was very reasonable, and he just did some tweaking. I didn't have him do it from scratch, but he was able to, with him and I collaborating, we were able to figure out a better way for things to work even off of the track plan that I had. So, because like you're saying, I didn't have a lot of good switching areas and stuff. The way it was set up, I was still almost looking at the same problems I had with the old layout, where I just didn't feel like things were going to work right.
Mm.
The switching just wasn't right to be able to do things.
Well, see, when I was doing my,
Operations, I guess.
yeah, so when I was doing the switching on my layout, like behind me, if I use the American Alco, I can get that at the straight piece that was at the end of the points or end of the switch there.
Yeah.
But no carbs. Now, if I use the Australian engine, I can only use a small, basically a 20-foot, 30-foot coal wagon, one. And really, that's not really enough room to do any switching. But if I try to get in there on my steam engines or the standard engines like the GP38s,
Yeah.
it didn't have enough clearance to go past the switch. But you can always draw up a plan, but I can guarantee you always will have to tweak and modify the plan. So, like what the main section that I've got that I want to put up in here, I tweaked it that many times already, and that's just on the pen and paper. But I'm trying to get two grade. My biggest problem is I'm trying to get two gradients to mix in to pass over each other somehow without colliding. It's just so I can get the one train under the other. Because one's going to be 2% and the other one's going to be about close to 4%.
Yeah, 4's a little rough.
Yeah. I don't mind the 4 because I'm going to use hopper engines on the back of it.
No, that's true.
Yeah. Brisbane's not too bad.
Even my climb's about a 2 to 2.5, depending where you look at it. I was trying to stay as close to 2 as I could.
Yeah.
I feel like I got out of whack here and there a little bit, but it's not terrible. But even with that, I need to use at least to pull anything of length. I need to use a couple of 2 to 3. Like one won't pull more than about 15 cars. I think I had 15 hoppers on there one day, just with one scale trains, and it was like not loving life too much. As soon as I threw a second locomotive on there, it was like it was empty almost, So
See,
that's realistic though with helpers.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna the main line is basically going to be dual track. It's working its way up. It's going to have the catenary for the overhead power lines for the electric trains. And I have actually seen now that up north of Washington, whatnot, CSX are running double stacks and auto racks under them too.
Mm.
I've got to be very careful with the clearances, you see. Because
Yeah.
of the two by the pantograph won't touch the wire. And in between it somehow I want to just put the diesel crack. Now the main double line is going to be 2%.
Okay.
So some of the passenger trains I've got here, they won't go up anything steeper than 2%. And the diesel line, I do wish to have it a little bit steeper. See, my so the main line up the mountain between my place and Creepy, see, they say it's 3.6%, but it really used to get up to about 3.9, which is just shy of 4%.
That's pretty steep.
Yeah, very steep. It's but they reckon, they say it's the steepest line in the southern hemisphere. So Ray wishes he could have made my main yard double-ended. And there's never enough Ray. There's never enough room for a yard. Honestly, never. Like I'm trying to work out how
That'd be
to
nice.
blend. I'm trying to blend to see how I can blend in the main station and a train yard in all together. The only prototypical thing that I could think of was in Melbourne, Australia, where in the old system when they had the main passenger train and the freight train is sitting next to it. That's all gone now. They've got all these new stadiums in this place. So he's got 2 expansions though and 2 hidden yards, which would be nice because what do you say? You shouldn't have to worry about moving rolling stock and locos on and off the layout. Yeah, well that's the thing that I'm thinking about here too. Like I am going to have 3 tracks that's going to be sitting right down the bottom, hiding 2-3 trains, and I have a through line, and another one up the top because okay, with raised trains they're not too bad, but you have a look at what we've got, Dave, and some of this other stuff. The detail on them are so fine. Every time you touch it, you break some sort of fine detail on it.
Yeah.
I don't know how careful you are.
All right, Joe, take it easy, man. Glad you stopped in. Good luck with that
Hey,
yard. I got to do some yard work today, too. It's supposed to rain, so I'm going to try to get to that sooner than later.
Well, I was going to hang around down and see him flip over the carriage that's on its side. Apart from getting tired to go home, it started bucketing down rain, and it's like I'm not getting paid to sit there and watch them work. So I thought, no, I'm going home.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to hear the big mighty thud and the sirens going down because they put the crane on the swamp ground. So yeah. What's Teespring's page name?
I don't know what the actual name is. I know Wilmer just put up a link to it here. Just click on that. Should be able to click on that. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's Round Track Tuesday, our show we do on Tuesday nights. It's Wilmer, Indian Valley, and then it's Tony with Tony Redbird, Tony. And you got the Flying Crow, Robert, and then it's me, Crooked River and Eastern. Now, in fact, I'll be on this coming Tuesday, 7 p.m.
Right.
Eastern. I'll be doing the
Just
show.
send me the link. Just send us a link. What I'm thinking about doing, I'm thinking about moving my Sunday shows to 10 o'clock my time, daytime, which makes it roughly about 10, 11 o'clock my time, which makes it about 7, 8 o'clock at night your time on the East Coast. Because Sunday we somehow seem to miss everybody else. Hi, Ethan.
Yeah, hey, Ethan.
There's an
Yeah,
empty
it's
slot.
actually the time you're at now is a good time for me. But whatever time it was the other day, I think you came out around 7 in the morning for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm good with that. But I mean, you do it. It's going to be best for you. You know, I'll try to join in at any time. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, just you know, I moved the time, but what's happening is some of the other people like Roy's missing out, and a few others are missing out because of the time.
Yeah.
And at least that way, there's an empty slot there on your Saturday night. That's no one using, so I might as well use it.
Thanks for the artist. Take it easy. I'm going to be kicking out of here pretty soon myself. Yeah, see, the later it gets in the day, see, I'm up early in the morning before the wife and everything like that. So early is good for me. But, you know, like I said, I'll try to catch you whenever you're on. It just, I mean, I'd always be able to. Because once she gets up, we get to doing other things. And then my day gets more or less to me and more to other things.
Joy's a married life.
Yeah, I know. What are you going to do? Hey, 26 years, man. I can't complain.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
She cooks good. You see, I ain't losing no weight. So she keeps me fat.
Yeah, well, I live on my own. I still feel, I'm still nice and full. I did my own cooking.
Nice, they plump when you cook them, right? It's like the ballparks,
Oh,
the frames.
my last three partners, I had that. Well, my last three partners, yeah, my last three partners, they couldn't cook to save themselves.
Oh, yeah, no, my wife's a pretty good cook. I can't complain. Like I said, you see, I ain't starving. I ain't hurting for you know what I mean? She cooks good.
Rice for instance. Hey, Skill Gill. River, I can't keep forgetting his
Happy
name.
early anniversary.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
Yeah, happy anniversary, Bray. So you're going to be cooking the wife some dinner on the 7th of November, I gather.
We just had ours October 14th. Why are you sad, Gary? What's going on? Oh, Gary asked me what I was working on. I'm just kind of still working on this crane trailer. I got the one side decaled up. Nah, I just dropped it. I got the other side.
That looks good.
Thanks. How did I drop that?
There's not many of those.
I gotta clean this damn workbench off.
There's not that many of those trailers here in Australia. I think there's only about 5 that I've seen here in Australia, counting grain, the ones that you're doing.
Yeah.
They just somehow don't. They don't seem to meet the Australian standard for the chassis and the braking and whatnot. So when they import it over here, they've still got to redo them. Anyway, but yeah, I don't mind a little setup, those trailers, but they're awfully long. They just tend to bounce and bow too much. But mind you, when we're doing the wheat harvest, the grain harvest here, we do put a little bit more than what we should have in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should get the right size here.
I wish that young guy sent me those skeletons for my trailers, because I want to do some freezer vans and refits for my Australian trucks. They're not going to get here in time.
No.
No, I want to get them done up before my surgery, so at least I've got some Australian reefers on that section. Oh yeah, we do, Jeff. We do eat meat pies. The meat pies are sausage rolls. They're basically like your like even in the gas station. They're like your hot dogs that you have at the gas stations. You know, the $1-2 hot dogs you have at your gas stations. They're convenient food, basically. You can
what are meat pies exactly? I don't know what those are.
I don't have here. It's basically they're like food pies or pot pies, about the size of your hand. I'll get
Okay.
one for your live stream next time. And basically it's got minced meat and gravy inside of it, which is your basic, but something you can add tomato and onion.
Is that like a finger food, or is that something like a pot pie where
It's
you
a
got to use
pastry
a fork?
food. It's a hot pastry food.
Oh,
You
okay.
can imagine like your apple pie,
Yeah.
but this is actually savoury. It's actually got your pastry on the bottom as a cut, and then you've got your meat in the bottom inside it, and the pastry covered on top of it.
Now you eat it
I'll
by
get one
hand,
for
or
you.
you use a fork with it?
No, oh, you can eat it with a fork, but we normally eat it with our hands.
No,
Put a
it's
bit
kind
of
of like
ketchup.
almost like a pot pie.
Yeah, it is a
Like
pot pie. Yeah, right, yeah, it is. Yeah. Or we have another thing is called sausage roll, which is minced meat with puff pastry wrapped around it, like a meatloaf. But it's about this long and about yay around. And
Okay.
that keeps $100 away for a while. And they're always hot. You can get them at any gas station, any takeaway, anything like that. It's like as I said, it's like your hot dogs there at the gas station or the convenience stores.
Yeah.
You got to have hot dogs.
Interesting.
Yeah. So they can fill you up.
What's that?
These meat pies and sausage rolls, they can fill you up better than what a hot dog does. Yeah.
But it actually sounds good. I like stuff like that. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to tell Heath to go looking for them. I couldn't find them last time. There were a few stands up around in Times Square in New York. There were a few guys up there selling because we were actually. I was actually sending them over for a customer of mine from here to those guys, and they were selling them at Times Square. And they do sell them if anyone's here at Venice Beach. If we get to Venice Beach in LA and Hollywood up around that way, there is people over there buying and selling them as well. And they do have them at the football games as well. They started.
Yeah.
Because they find it convenient. That's funny when people over there ask, how do you eat it?
I would try them. I would try
Eat
them
it.
for sure.
Oh, you'll like it. I tried to make some for Brenda when she was around, but because the joke goes that they put kangaroo meat in it, so which is not true. But even if they did, it's good for you. But Slavic food.
Yeah, I think something like that you can make it as healthy or unhealthy as you want, depending on what kind of
Oh yeah.
what you put
Then
in
we got
it.
another thing that. Yeah. We got another thing that we call pasties, which is basically that's actually a lot healthier for you. It's like a filet pastry. It's like an omelette, that's been folded over, and you've got your filling inside it. But it's actually puff pastry. As your crust, and you've got all your vegetables and your chicken up inside it. They're pretty cooked and good.
Yeah. Yeah, we
I just miss hot dogs. We don't have decent hot dogs here.
You like hot dogs?
Yeah. There's one that I actually like it. They have that. They got the hot dog inside, and they have like a corn batter on the outside of it.
Yeah, corn dog. We call them corn dogs. I don't know.
No, it wasn't a corn dog. No, not the corn dog. This was something completely different to a corn dog. I know what the corn dogs are. This was something completely nutty different. Because a corn dog is
I don't know if
stick.
it's called pigs in a blanket or what, but there's a like people do like more of those cocktail wieners, and they'll wrap them in like a dough, where you get the wiener sticking out both ends of it. It's kind of more like a cocktail.
Well, that's what they were. But these, well, that pigs didn't make it then because these were about this long.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if that's what they're called or not officially, but that's those are good too. I like that stuff too.
Yeah, well,
You can make it out of a full size hot dog, or a cocktail hot dog or whatever. The short ones or the big ones. It's just basically it's just basically dough wrapped around it, and you bake it.
Yeah.
Like those, like that dough you buy in the little popping fresh cans, and you pop it and you make little crescent rolls and shit out of it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
The wife will make them with those crescent rolls. She'll wrap them around there. Once in a while, like for parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, I discovered them by accident because there was nothing else on the when I was at the gas station. Wiener wrap, that's what they are. Yeah. Well, I can't remember what they called it down South Carolina. They did have different.
Well, you can take the wiener wrap all kinds of different ways. We go down all kinds of dark holes with that one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So
good stuff.
I got that much of it, and it made me sick, but I still enjoyed it, especially when I'm on a road trip in business and working around the place. Just
I'm getting hungry too. It's about time for some breakfast here. Well, there's food talk.
Well, I'm sick of eating McDonald's and what you guys call it over there, Burger King. You call it Hamburger Jacks over here, same. What you could say, same crap, different wrapping.
I get tired of that stuff quick. It looks good until you actually eat it.
One thing that I found very interesting over there was your KFC, the all-you-can-eat buffets they have there, and how different the serving of the food is, and how much health and the amount of health food that they have at the buffets. I was quite amazed, and like down in the south, they actually use fresh potatoes.
Yeah.
The mash. Over here, they're still using instant.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of instant.
No. Because I'm getting hungry now too.
I love mashed potatoes. I love it with a little bit of chunk left in it too. I don't like it too mashed.
Yeah.
I like when there's still some potato chunks in it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What are these crane shows? Man, we're not having any train shows till here. Oh, no. Okay, we can go now. Dave Lee's here.
That's what I was talking about earlier, Wilmer. I don't know if you were in yet. I was asking Joe Rader about it. I thought he lived in West Virginia. He's in Maryland.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to make it or not to that one. Sorry, I dropped that decal. I wanted to find it. Hi, Lee. Well, you came in. I'm getting ready to sign off here pretty soon. You just came in. Happy Jacks. Happy Jacks. Is that the name of a restaurant? Jack in the Box.
Yeah, Jack in the Box. Sloppy Joe's. What else is it? Oh man, you guys got that many different ones.
No, we got too many.
I like Ruby Tuesday. I like Ruby Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't even see any of those around here anymore. I don't see very many KFCs around here either.
Yeah.
A lot of them closed by me. Wilmer, who's all going to that train show? That we know, or that I would know. Anybody else go? I mean, you and Buck, I'm sure, are going.
Well, all our train shows will be starting as be spending a lot of time over there.
Yeah. The show I went to in early October was really good. It was a pretty good show. I think
Yeah.
it was less crowded than I thought it was going to be. I think people are still a little leery. I think there was a lot of vendors. It was pretty full, but there was a lot of tables that I noticed that there was room for more. I think that a couple people I see at these shows quite a bit. A couple vendors I've seen over the years I haven't seen. So hopefully nothing happened to them badly, or maybe they were a little older. Maybe the health reasons they decided to just not show up.
Yeah.
Um, you don't know who's going, Wilmer?
Well, anyway, I'm
Yeah,
gonna call it
Lee,
quits.
I'm getting ready to get off of here, Lee. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Well, me too. I've got to get up early in the morning.
Yeah.
I've got an assessor coming up. I've got an assessor coming in first thing in the morning from the insurance company that's gonna doing the home living assessment because I'm on my own, and they're going to arrange someone to see what's needed for when I have the surgery on my right hand and what help I need.
Oh yeah.
So I've got that in the morning, then the doctor's appointments, and then I've got to try to get in touch with Marsha at home in South Carolina because she's on 2 machines at the moment. She's not doing too good, so
Okay.
it's been a mad, crazy week, Dave.
Yeah, I know you said it was. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully it gets better.
Yeah, well, hopefully she gets better because she's a big worry. I know my girl's going to pass away. It's not easy, but Marsha, I mean, I don't want them to all drop them dead before I move over there. If that makes sense.
You said what now?
I don't want the family members over the US to drop dead before I move over there. I won't have anyone left.
Yeah. You said one of your aunts was sick or something, didn't you?
Stepsister.
No,
One of the stepsisters.
yeah.
Yeah. Down in Spartanburg. Yeah. So yeah.
No. Yeah. That's rough.
It's not good.
When you can't see
And
him,
she
it
can't-
makes it rougher.
Yeah, and she can't go home either because her husband's got COVID.
Oh.
She's got bacterial lung infection, but she can't go home because he's got COVID.
Damn.
Yeah, it stinks. So anyway, Dave, thanks for letting me on your stream.
Oh, anytime. I always enjoy it.
Yeah. At least you pushed the live button this time.
Yeah, I know. I still can't believe I did that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hopefully I'll get
All
there
right.
early.
yeah. Well, all right, guys. I'm gonna log off of here too. I think. We've been on
Night,
an hour, a
everybody.
little bit over.
Morning, everybody. Good day, everybody.
So thanks to everybody for stopping in. I do appreciate it. I'll be doing On Track Tuesday this week. Also, I know Wilmer put in the stream here a couple of times the links for the merchandise for On Track Tuesday. All those proceeds are going to get donated to charity. And
Tuesday, that's Wednesday.
we'll get more
What
information on it as that comes.
time's that again, Dave?
What's that?
What time is that on Tuesday? Your Tuesday? What
It's
time?
7 p.m. Eastern time.
That's 11 o'clock here. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuesday nights.
Okay.
All right. So we'll see you
Okay,
guys.
hold on.
Thanks again.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Everybody have a good day. Good night. All right. Bye for now.